Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews, and today we have something unbelievably awesome that I'm so excited about. We've got another Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary Captivz release. At this point, I thought, aside from completing Wave 2, which I actually just did yesterday, I didn't think we were getting any more Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary stuff from the Toymonster International Captivz line, because they had recently unveiled a brand new line of Jurassic World Captivz that will be coming out at some point. But there was this egg, which is an absolutely huge mega egg that I had heard was only available in Australia. However, Tim from Collect Jurassic recently had acquired one of these, and I asked him where he got it. He told me he got it from Amazon, sent me a link, and I have the link for you guys in the description of this video, and I was over the moon excited to actually have the chance to own this. So first of all, of course, a massive thank you goes out to Tim from Collect Jurassic for helping me to get a hold of this, but also, again, I am so happy to have this because this contains one of the coolest things that I think the Captivz line has released so far. And of course, being Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary, that makes it even cooler. But you can see the egg is absolutely huge. We also have that eye up there, which I love how they always do that. You can see how the eye opens and kind of blinks and opens even wider as you move. That is so cool. As you can see, again, we've also got the really nice Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary packaging here. Nice logo right there. You've got a shot of some Velociraptors over here, T-Rex over there, and you can see we actually have 12 items included in this mega egg. And then here on the back, pretty much shows you what we've got included in the egg, but I'm really excited to actually pop this open and check it all out and dive into this incredible mega egg. So let's slit the packaging here and pop the egg open. So once we pull the top off of the egg, we've got this, which is something I'm super hyped about because we've got the visitor center, and how cool is that? Kind of like a cardboard cutout sort of visitor center. So I really can't wait to pop that open and check it out. On top of that, we've also got, wow, that's awesome, a Captivz Jurassic Park, sort of like a bag clip, and that is super cool with the classic, oh, we've got a dinosaur in here, with the classic Jurassic Park colors on it. Really like that a lot. That's definitely my favorite of those so far. Then we've also got some pieces in here, which I'd imagine probably are our, yep, it's the supersized T-Rex, which we already have. I think I've had a few of them now. I probably have about 5 of them. At some point I've had at least 5, so I believe this Rex is exactly the same as the original release, but we will break it open and put it together just to make sure. On top of that, we've also got a Captivz egg in here, and then we have the little slip here that shows us actually what's included in this. So we can see that we've got a Tyrannosaurus Rex, the supersized Rex, and we've got 2 different Velociraptors, and that's pretty cool. Again, it looks like we've got 2 kind of Jurassic Park style Velociraptors in here, and then we've got some images and stuff over here on the back kind of showing some of the scenes that take place in the visitor center in Jurassic Park. So that's pretty cool as well. And I don't know how to fold this back into the way I had it. Something like that. And then on top of that, we've also got a little slip here. Well, first of all, that has Jurassic Park on it. You can see right there. But it also contains some cards. Now, these are, it seems to be the same cards that we've had each time that you got them so far with the Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary. Really nice cards. I love this stuff, and I hope that they continue to do this stuff moving into the future with other releases from the Captivz line. Really need to keep these cards going because they are absolutely incredible. And another reason why I was really hoping for more JP 30th Anniversary stuff would be so we can have more cards. But now I'm going to remove the egg itself completely, and then we'll pop open our first package here. That gives us our first dinosaur, which is a Velociraptor. Now this one, I believe, is exclusive to this set, so that's pretty cool. One of the things that makes this one really quite exciting is the fact that you can't get this in the main line of Captivz. Oh, how does this tail go? So I guess it goes like that. There we go. So we've got a really nice Jurassic Park style Velociraptor. I think I had actually seen this one originally, and I thought it was going to be a Lost World tiger striped raptor, but it kind of almost has like that coloration, but at the same time it's very clearly more based on the Jurassic Park raptor. And then we've also got the traditional Captivz egg, which, if I can get it open, you can see inside we again have the yellow packaging, which contains a dinosaur, the Velociraptor, the other one. And then we also have the JP bag here that has the slime in it, which we are not going to mess with. So if we pull this bag open and check out the dinosaur contained within, you can see we've got another Velociraptor with that same style coloration. And we now have our second Jurassic Park style Velociraptor here next to the initial one. So that means the only thing we really have left to do now is to pop the supersized Rex out, which I'll do here, of course, off screen. We don't need to, study that. And then I'm going to hurry up and put the visitor center together, and then we'll check everything out from there. So we've got our visitor center now put together, which was actually pretty fun to build. I don't know that I have it perfectly because it looks like my steps are caving in there on the front. I'll have to try to work on those a little bit. But once you actually get everything together, it definitely creates a really cool visual, definitely a really cool display. It would be really neat to actually have all these figures on display with the visitor center, and of course, having the two raptors that battle the T-Rex at the end of the film included here, of course, with the T-Rex is definitely like the icing on the cake. But if we take these guys out of the equation for just a moment, remove our T-Rex, and we take a look at what all's included. First of all, you can see that there's a really neat little tree, and there's just they're basically little cardboard, and there's a slip you just slide in, and now your tree stands. Definitely stands really nicely and is also, again, pretty highly detailed as far as the actual, artwork of the tree. And then you've also got like a palm tree over here, which looks pretty cool as well. Nice little touch for sure are these little trees. And then on top of that, they also give you the Explorers. And to have those stand, there's basically a little cardboard underneath there, and then you just bend it back, and they both stand. And what's neat is you can have it, facing either way, basically. You just have to bend the cardboard the opposite way. And they look pretty neat, of course, sporting the Jurassic Park logo on the side there, and, of course, the Ford Explorer colors, which is really cool. And then on top of that, of course, the most appealing part of the entire set would be the actual visitor center itself. And you can see we've got like those waterfalls coming down, we've got all kinds of vegetation, the classic steps, as well as the doors there that lead into the visitor center, and it looks really neat overall. I think they did a very, very good job on this. And again, part of my wall's falling out. That's one of the complicated aspects, is trying to keep these walls in there, and then you just have to kind of push it back down into place. There we go. But you can see as you move along, you can basically see inside over here on the side of it. And then once you turn it around and you take a look at the back, you now basically have the inside of the visitor center, which looks really neat. We even have like that mural there in the back, and you can see we've got the steps and everything. All we really need is like the T-Rex skeleton and everything right there, which would be really neat to have. But you can, of course, display the stuff from the outside. You can display the stuff from the inside. Clearly, we are not to scale here, which would have been really neat. I actually would have loved had they made this to scale with each other, even though that would have been huge. But regardless, it still would have been really cool. But you can see we've even got the When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth banner and everything up there. So definitely a really good job on the part of Toymonster International, giving us something that's very different from what you usually get with these Captivz sets. And we're not really going to jump to like really super close-up looks or anything to any of this stuff, because it's nothing that's too super revolutionary or anything. But you can see we again have the really nice Velociraptor sporting those kind of Jurassic Park colors. And we also have this version here. Now that one fell over. This one's a little wobbly. It doesn't stand too well. It does happen to fall. Oh, there we go. Now it's standing. It falls a little bit. But then you also have this version again, which is a different pose for the Raptor compared to the one that we actually got in the main line of the Captivz. This is the one that I believe we had in the main line, wave 1 of the 30th anniversary Captivz. This is just a different pose, but the same style of coloration, maybe slightly different tones of color. It has like a slightly more orangish sort of tone to it. And then, of course, you also have the supersized T-Rex, and the supersized T-Rex is definitely the exact same one that we had the first time around when it comes to these. There's no difference between this and the previous release, and you can see here is the previously released version that I've already reviewed from the supersized egg next to the one that's here in the mega egg, and there's definitely no difference. Of course, they're like hand-painted figures, so you might notice some slight differences, like very slight differences between each and every one of these, but that's really about it. But as a whole, again, this is definitely one of the coolest things I can recall coming from Captivz and the Toymonster International line. You know, they've always produced amazing stuff, but this Jurassic Park 30th anniversary Mega Egg is really cool. I love how much effort they put into giving us something that screams Jurassic Park and has its own original feel. You know, we don't get visitor center stuff near as often as we probably should, and I would love to see a visitor center from, like, you know, Mattel or someone, but I really don't see it happening. So this is probably like the next best thing that we could get is this really cool little cardboard cutout version. And obviously, like I said, it's not to scale with the dinosaurs themselves, but it looks incredibly cool and looks pretty much exactly as it did in Jurassic Park. And I love the fact that we have the outside and the inside here for the visitor center. It's just really, really cool. On top of that, we also have the Ford Explorers, again, that go outside just to complete the diorama, as well as the trees and everything that go with it, just to help create the scene, add a little bit extra to it. And then you have the dinosaurs, and the supersized T-Rex is a great figure. I've already repainted it. There is a repaint video here up on my channel, and it's just really well done as a whole in its original form. Love that figure. And then on top of that, we've also got two Velociraptors, again, giving us the two raptors that battle the T-Rex at the end of Jurassic Park. And I think they did a pretty good job on these. I like that they have added a little difference between the two, just slight, you know, differences in tones of color, but it is pretty neat to now have two different versions of the Jurassic Park Velociraptor, one here exclusive to this set. And I think they both look really nice as far as the sculpt and paint jobs. Again, Captivz and the Toymonster International line always deliver really neat paint jobs and really nice paint jobs for, you know, minifigures. These figures are really small, so I feel like it's always extremely impressive how good they look. You also have other extras with this set, again, with the really cool cards and all the other extras that you get here with the Mega Egg, and again, it's all stuff that is going to scream Jurassic Park, and it's exactly what it does. Like, they really reached into the bag of nostalgia to bring out some of the coolest stuff that they've ever released, and this is yet again another home run for the Captivz line. If you are interested in picking this up, as I said, I purchased mine on Amazon. I will include a link in the description to where you can do the same. It is a little bit more expensive, I think, than what you would pay for your average retail for this egg, but there's really no other way, as far as I'm aware, to get it here in the United States outside of importing it from, like, Australia or somewhere, so this is probably your best and cheapest option. So make sure you check that link. Go grab this if you are interested, and like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.